Hello, everyone.
Hey, y'all. She cutting up. She on one today. She is on one. Normally it's me. Oh no. Oh no. She on one today, y'all. Probably because
Yeah.
she just saw the Housemaid. When'd you see it? I saw it yesterday, Sunday.
Last night.
Okay, so we saw it at the same time. We just saw the Housemaid, y'all. And I'm getting her to read more. Um, we'll talk about that later. But we just want to talk about the movie today. What you think about the movie? Did you like it? Did you love it? We're just discussing the movie. Just the movie.
I just want to know why I can only see half of your face.
Seriously? I can see my
Yes.
whole face.
What did you do to your screen, ma'am?
I didn't do anything. I just joined the
All
chat.
right, cool. We rolling with it. You just gonna be like that movie or that show where you can only see just
Not Tim
half.
the Tool Man Taylor. I'm the guy.
That's you. Or you need to stand up or sit up or something.
Well,
You
wait a minute.
charged.
Now you're not gonna change my whole posture because your screen messed up.
You did something. Maybe you put your phone down.
I
Did
did
you
not.
change?
Do you want to stop it and see if it looks like that?
I don't. I want you to stand up or hold up. Sit up. And we're rolling. No edits here. This is the chaotic review. Okay, so The Housemaid. We're only talking about the movie, not the book.
Oh my days.
So I thought overall it was a good movie. I just feel like some of it was a little far fetched. Thank you for sitting up. And a little bit unbelievable because one, if you bout it and you've been in prison, oh, spoilers, um, and you just getting out and you trying to find work, your head should be on a swivel. Like you should be more self-aware and alert. And you shouldn't be letting these folks talk to you crazy like this. I get it. You need your job, you want parole, you got to keep steady employment and somewhere to live. But at the same time, you gonna respect my gangster because do you want to come up missing? Do you want to be like the last person? And that's why I was in prison. Right. And a child should stay in a child's place. It's nothing more disrespectful than a child who talking to an adult like they don't have good sense. Like it just went all through me. And little girl, mind your business and talk to me like you got some sense. Cause clearly your parents don't have none. Um, and then your little friend circle, y'all, you gonna let them talk to me crazy too? Now you do it in the house and not in front of people. But you gonna let them talk stupid to me too? No. Something gotta give. Like that was just too much.
Well, they
And
were
I'm
talking about
like,
her too. If she walked away, they dragged her too.
they did.
So they don't quite respect her either.
But I mean, she should have said something like, now look, that's my help. Now I'm gonna drag her, but y'all ain't gonna drag her to something.
Oh my gosh.
Only I
That's
get to
funny.
do that.
Okay.
But I don't know. But yeah.
But that's
And
the other
Enzo,
thing. Because we'll be like, now I can talk about my mama, but you can't say nothing
but you
about
can't. Exactly. So, and here's the other thing. Don't you feel like the roles should have been reversed? Like the husband and Enzo? I feel like Enzo should have been the very attractive husband, and the other guy should have been the groundskeeper. Because he was all right. But you know what I'm about to say about costume and wardrobe? Who taped up the back of his head? Because somebody should have done a little clean clip like round that back. Cause when, he was talking to her and that hair was sticking up back there, you missed that. I saw it. And I said, they didn't taper him real good right there.
well, we
It
were too
wasn't
worried
laying.
about Nina and her roots because her husband was not playing about
Yeah,
them roots.
but that's my point. How you worried about Nina Roots and you ain't even got a good clean cut back here? It's
That's
not
probably why she
blending.
didn't get her roots done. She probably like, the
I know
pot
you
calling
ain't
the
talking.
kettle black. You got some nerve. You need a shape up so these roots gonna sit just like this. And why they didn't explain? So it was just some things in there we already know. I know we're not talking about
The
the
book.
book yet, but I thought in the beginning the movie was very fast paced. I know the
Yeah.
book is fast, but I was like, okay, slow down. You had me for 2 hours and 22 minutes. If you don't slow down, you're gonna be done this whole movie in about 15 shakes of a lamb's tail. Because I was like,
It
we
was going
moving.
fast.
Um, but I feel like there was no time to really catch your breath.
You're right.
But that's kind of how I think
The
it was
book
supposed to
goes.
go.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good. It was just some spots in there that I thought um was a little unnecessary, a little too much. It was a little dramatized, and some stuff they didn't explain. Like when she went down, spoilers, when she went down to check on them because they were screaming and hooting and hollering in that room. And then she just had, what was it, a piece of glass in her hand? I don't know what she had in her hand that she cut herself with, but I'm just like, that's odd. That's a little weird.
And where did the glass come from? They never talked
Right.
about it.
And they
Like,
and the
what did
next
you
day,
break in that room
right.
to be holding the glass to cut your hand?
And the next day nobody mentioned anything. It was like a normal regular degular.
And your hand just wrapped up and you fine.
Yeah. And I agree she wouldn't have been talking to me like that and the day wouldn't have went on. I probably would have had to find somewhere else. Cuz that's a lot. It was a lot even happening in one day and all that miscommunication. You can miss me with all that. That was too much. Like I didn't say that. Uh yes you did. Yes you did. And I would have known from the beginning I'm not taking no cell phone from you. So I already know you tracking me.
Oh yeah,
You know me.
when the other wife was in the store and was like, "Oh, you're so trusting," and she was like, "What?"
You got the pumpkin
And then
ass. I was like,
she explained
girl.
it to her, and I was like, "Oh, these socialites doing all this, and their nannies knew better, and she didn't think twice. Like, come, I get it.
But
You
but
you
she was
needed all these things. You didn't have nothing.
not just that, she was incarcerated for 10 years. So if you pay attention when people go in and then they come out and they be like the internet and you be like, oh. I mean nowadays that's not a thing because they be having more update stuff in there than we do.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
how
she had a cell phone though, because that's how she called her to tell her she
yeah,
had
but
a
she had
job.
no flip. That thing ain't had no internet. They ain't had no Google AI. They have all that in there. She don't know what she talking about. But she knew how to get to that man page. Now you're right, Tanya, because she knew how to get to that page and scroll and be looking at him. Mr. Winchester, you all on that page looking at him and the daughter. I said, you know a little something about a little something. Now, you figured that out real quick. And they just fall in love too quick for me. I was like, I know it's been 10 years, but you fall in love way too quick. Like, relax.
Let's back up. When she showed you around the house and showed you the room that you would be in, and you realized there was a lock on the outside of the door and no key, and a window that doesn't open, and you made mention of those things, she was like, "I'll get you a key. Oh, well, I'll talk to the handyman about the window, blah blah blah. I'm not moving in here until those things are," like, she gave her the key, but she never did anything about that window. And it's just something about that room. She knew something wasn't right. I get it. That's better than sleeping in your car. But I think I would have thugged it out in my car until that got rectified. Because just something wasn't right about that room. What would you have done?
So I'm totally different. I'm trying to figure out why we got this big house. I'm in this little room. None of that makes any sense. I'll pull out on that theater couch before. Why do I have to be in this little teeny room? Oh, and it get hot up there. I know it get hot up there. I think that is. I get I'm the help and all that, but to be in that little room when you have
Yeah.
this mansion, basically, no, ma'am. And I get you trying to have a baby, quote unquote, and have a nursery, so you can't have that. So until I see a baby bump, I'll be in the nursery room if we want to
But
work
then
this
she
out.
also inspected the door panel and she saw it looked like someone had.
Been trying to get in. Yeah.
Come on. How many clues do you need before you buy into what's going on? I don't.
You had me at you have a theater room. You have a theater room and no actual room for me? No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
When she
That
went down
something's
there
clearly going
to
on there.
watch movies and she grabbed those junior mints and all those snacks was there, I would have told her that night, how about I'm gonna be in here. Like you said, I'm gonna be in the theater room till y'all figure out what y'all doing with that. I make that the storage closet. I'm not standing there. Is that gonna be a problem, Miss Winchester?
Now I will tell you the only thing I was with Miss Winchester with, put them away. Cause I don't
We
play
gotta
about my
dress
man, my
proper in
man, my
this
man.
house. She said it.
And you're not gonna have them little shorts on, and you're not gonna have them little camisoles on. And them things were sitting for her to be. I said, okay, now I
She
went to see it
told
with
her,
my
"You don't
husband, and
trust Stalker in this house."
I went to see it with my husband, and I almost closed his eyes. I said,
She said, "Stay away from my husband now."
now I was with Miss Winchester on that. I said, no, you need to dress appropriate. Period. My husband up in here dress. Meanwhile, when she walk out with the towel on, he's like, "Oh, so sorry. You saw more in the thing when she had the towel on. Like
Because the towel was actually covering stuff.
the towel was actually a little better than them short shorts and that camisole because them things was sitting. Okay, I was like, they in your chin. Put your okay. Anyway, so I was with Miss Winchester on that. But one part I really did like that was very dramatic that I thought was funny when she drove off and they, she slapped. They put her out. Spoiler. Child, when they pan back to her and she was
And she was
laughing and
sitting in
set
that
off
car
that
screaming.
prostitute, and she was so happy. I was like, oh, she's having the
Because
time of her
at
life.
first she was screaming,
I
then
mean,
she was
seriously,
laughing, and then she was in that room jumping up and down with that champagne.
she peeled out of there so fast. She was just like, it worked. I'm out of here. I did like that part. I said she is happy as hell to be out of
But what? Okay, and one more part I did not like. You fast forward, she's at the diner with the daughter,
there. Hmm.
and she was like, "We relocating. We're leaving here. We're leaving Dad." Blah blah blah. So she's like, "I think we should bring Millie with us." And I'm like, "You gave Millie your whole behind to kiss. Any
Yeah,
interaction was rough. Now all of a sudden you worried about Millie? I don't know.
she
That to
had a
me was
little
not
soft spot
believable."
for Millie though. Because remember when she turned around and she was like, "Why are you trying to be my friend?" I think she had a
Yeah.
little soft spot for her. She made a good little bologna sandwich that she didn't eat, but poor little girl. Well, they going on the Cali, so they out of there. You know assuming there will be a second one. There are more books, so I'm assuming there will be more movies.
I mean, you
Um,
saw how it ended. It ended with the
yeah,
idea that,
I thought that was
you
a good
know,
ending. I thought it was cool. I didn't like the cop thing. I thought way too that was way too over
it
dramatized. But
wasn't believable. Neither
nah,
was his death.
yeah,
All of that was just like, in what world would this fly? None.
yeah, yeah.
So, um,
I
I
thought this was
mean,
good.
okay, out of five, what would you?
Like a 3.5, 4.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say three and a half, four. I don't know. I'm teetering because I just know there's some parts that could have been better.
Yeah,
Like, but I wouldn't say it's a must watch, but I also wouldn't say it was horrible.
no, for sure. I wouldn't say you
Yeah.
have to run to the theater, but if it's streamed, I would give it. I would for sure
Hmm.
say watch it. But let us know what y'all think. The next video we're gonna talk about the movie versus the book. So
Hmm.
if you haven't read it
Yes.
or didn't know it was based off a book, I'm pretty sure everybody does. But
And
let us know.
it's a series of three. So I'm already halfway through the second book because I really want to know what happens because I'm anxious to get to the third book.
It's a series of
Yeah.
3 with one short book. If
Here we
y'all know
go.
anything about the short book, let us know. I'm just
Nobody knows
giving
about
the
that.
audience
Like,
the
comment,
information.
share,
You have
subscribe.
to
I don't
know.
know anything about this novella that she keeps referring to. And somebody comment. Do you know anything? Do you know what she's talking about?
If you're in Barnes the way I'm in Barnes and Noble, if you go to indie bookstores, then you know.
Look here with your little Books a Million account.
I was waiting for her to say
Anyway,
it.
all right, y'all. We out. Thanks for tuning
Bye.
in. All right.